Well, good evening, Arrow fans, and welcome to tonight's contest between Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles and the Watertown Arrows. Tonight's contest is brought to you by the PO, of course, and I'm Rick Evans, your host. Thanks for joining us. And we want to thank our sponsors to start with: the Cowboy Country Store number 3, Roy's Sports Shop, Vast Communications and Broadband, Flatlands Production, the Public Opinion, the PO Printing and Graphics, and the Public Opinion's family of apps: Watertown Weather Watch, Glacial Lakes Outdoors, PO Mobile, PO TV, and Watertown Now. Got about 3.5 before the start of the game, so I'll give you the coach's comments for the night. Todd Judding, the coach of the Arrows, says that Coach Don Seller brings yet another solid basketball team into tonight's game. They are a very disciplined team with a lot of size and ability to do many things. They are led by senior standout Brianna Kusler and sophomore sensation Peyton Buckhard. Arrows will need to keep turnovers to a minimum and not make unforced errors. We will need to work hard on the glass with a bigger and more physical Aberdeen team. We will also need to have a very balanced team scoring tonight to compete with the Eagles. The girls continue to work hard and battle each game. Coach says, cheer loud and be proud. That's Coach Judding. And we only have one featured Arrow tonight, Alexa Glow. She's a junior forward, and parents are Scott and Christy Glow. Her favorite class is choir. Favorite quote or Bible verse is Joshua 1:9. Her hobbies: Netflix and sleeping. Favorite food: Lucky Charms. Favorite movie: The Purge and Anarchy. What does Arrow Pride mean to you? Representing your team and community in a positive way only. And advice for future Arrows: stay calm and keep working. Oh, that is Alexa Glow, junior forward for the Arrows. Well, unfortunately, the Arrows are giving away plenty of height again tonight. We have a couple of 5'11s. Tetzloff, who's the starter, is at 5'10. Taylor Taranis, sub, at 5'10. And for the Aberdeen Golden Eagles, Burkhard is 6 foot, and then a host of 5'10s, and 5'9s and 5'8s. So again, we don't seem to have anybody to match up with the tall girl on the other team. So hopefully Coach can find a way to get a few buckets tonight and keep us in the game. Unfortunately, the Arrows have lost a couple of games here. Kind of a heartbreaker against Brookings Saturday. And they come in with a 5-8 overall record. In the ESD, we're 5-5, which puts us smack in the middle of the ESD. Brookings slipped ahead of us at 6-6, so we could have certainly been in the top tier, but maybe a few wins later on and some other teams' losses will put us back up there. The Aberdeen Central is at 14-0 overall, 10-0 in the ESD. They're followed by Harrisburg and Brandon Valley at 7-4 apiece. Then, as mentioned, Brookings 6-6, Watertown 5-5, Yankton at 5-6, Pierre 3-7, Mitchell 2-7, and Huron 2-9. The Arrows do have games coming up with Brandon Valley. Should be a tough contest down there. And then they travel to Pierre, who they beat the first time around here at home, but who knows what will happen there. Then we have Mitchell and Lincoln at home, Yankton and Harrisburg as our last game. So with any luck, maybe we can maintain that middle of the stands, middle of the road record, and that might be a success for the Arrows this year with the different people they have. Around the state, we've got, again, Aberdeen Central's at 14-0, but Sioux Falls, Washington at 12-1 has a little bit of advantage over the Central team. They have a 45-23 seed point to 44-43. And as I look down Aberdeen's schedule, they've really not played anyone with much of a record. And it's time for the national anthem, so we'll wait for that. National anthem there. Finish up my little story about the Golden Eagles. They haven't played anybody better than an 8-6 record. Brandon Valley, Rapid City Central. The rest of them are quite a losing bunch, so that may be why they are 14-0. Well, our cheerleaders tonight, Topanga Ridgel, just went there. Morgan Schwartz jumping around, and Summer Scott. I was too busy talking. I believe we had Andy Paul, and I'm not sure if Courtney Hanson or Michaela Lean was there. They're both cheerleaders, but apparently one of them is gone. And tonight's starting lineup for the Golden Eagles. And for the 6-foot sophomore, number 33, Peyton Burkhardt. Burkhardt is the center there. I'll try to get the other ones for you. They haven't got it up on the board yet. And your 5'10 senior. The assistant coaches are Tevin Newton, Steph Daly, and that's boy, they got white numbers on there. I can't see them very well. I apologize. I will get the starters for you in a moment. Let's go to the Arrows, and we'll get them, and then we'll come back to Aberdeen. And, of course, Statham E-Miller, Danielle Gottsleben. Their forward, Madigan Moore. Matea Walder. And our center, Jackie Tetzlaff. Todd Juddings, our coach, of course, Chad Brody, Tom Adley, and Kelly Heiser, assistants. Cheer coach, Amanda Penning. So now we got for the Golden Eagles, it's 22, Cortez Standing Bear. Then 23, Carly Gardner. And 33 is Peyton Burkhardt. 34 is Brianna Kusler. And 44, Mia Bergen. And we're off. And the Arrows get the tip. Nice looking shot, and we get a good start from Matea Walder. We're 3. And she banks one in. Nice pass underneath and easy bucket there as the defense doesn't get back. And that is Cortez Standing Bear. Cortez Standing Bear. And reach from behind. That looks to be on Bergen. Mia Bergen with the foul, and she'll come out already. I guess coach says you get a foul, you come out. And ooh, are we lucky there? We didn't get caught out of bounds. Just got inbounds on that pass, and then good shot, but didn't get it to go. Standing Bear with a miss, and now we're off to the races. Well, nice move. Walder gets two more, make it 5-2. And nice pass inside, and that two is for the gal that just came in. They don't have her on the scoreboard yet. See if I can figure out what her number is. It's like 40. Bragg for two. And a steal. Only Arrows up by one, but oh, nice little shot. Doesn't go for the Golden Eagles, and the Arrows will bring it up. Well, so far the Arrows have gotten a couple of pretty decent shots off. Something I don't know that they got one or two the whole game against Brookings. And here's they're going to try and pass the ball a little more. And Tetzloff, again, one of the things, at least from here, it's hard to tell from up here, but this looks like the girls don't get the ball up high enough. They need to put it up high on the glass or get it above the rim at least. That looked like it never got above the rim. Still 5-4, Arrows with a 1-point margin. Oh, no. Can't handle the pass. Fast break for Aberdeen. And offensive rebound. Bergen with two. Oh, take that back. Burkhart with two. That was Peyton Burkhart for two there, and we got a whistle. Aberdeen up 6-5 now. Just a little over 3 minutes gone in the quarter. And Renee Bragg with that foul. Bragg, the 5'10" senior center. The Golden Eagles. And he drives and scores. And Cummings with two to put the Arrows back up 7-6. Already the Arrows seem a lot more comfortable on offense against a team that's much better than Brookings, but Burkhart for two more. Burkhart just a sophomore. No, freshman it says here, but coach thought she was a sophomore. Oh, open shot. Got to be able to get those off, ladies. 7-8. Aberdeen up by one. And a block shot. Rebound. This doesn't go for Walder. 8-7 Aberdeen yet. And nice defense. Just enough of a tip that Aberdeen touched that ball. Couple of subs for Aberdeen. Looks like Babcock is in. Laura Babcock. She's a sophomore guard. Laura Babcock, number 10. And we also have Haley Morkin, a sophomore guard as well. Well, still 8-7 Aberdeen. The Arrows have looked better on the offensive end, but we're going to call travel on that. She must have pivoted twice. 3:39 to go. Arrows hanging to within one. Nice pass inside, but couldn't finish, and Arrows wisely stayed off of that. Well, Arrows still hanging right in there at 8-7. Offense for neither team doing real great yet, but whoa! I'm not sure what Glow was trying to do there, but she bounced it right off the knee of her teammate. And another poor shot by the Golden Eagles that comes without hitting the rim, I think, even. And Arrows recover. And a three-point try is no good. And they'll call it off of Toronto's. And 3 new Arrows come in. Kind of appear that Coach had a little talk with a couple of the starters. Still 8-7 Aberdeen. Haven't seen the score for about 3 minutes from either side. And over the defense. And the Arrows get the rebound. Considering our height disadvantage, we're, I think, beating them on the board so far. 6-4, the center board says. Taya needs to hold her dribble and not get stuck out there like that. Boy, need to get something out of that when you get one of the defenders to the other way. Oh, nice shot and a nice play by the Arrows. Madigan Moore just missed that one, and 2 points for the Eagles. And that is Brianna Kusler with 2. Used to ref with Keith Kusler. I presume he's some sort of relative, but knowing how old Keith is, it's got to be his granddaughter. Oh, and a nice steal. And a fast break. Oh. And Miller with her first foul. Not too bad of an idea. That probably saved him 2 points. And it's 10-7 with Aberdeen controlling the ball. Three-point attempt is off the mark, and the Arrows still doing a good job rebounding. Oh, I see Coach Judding after the game a lot of times as I'm leaving, and Tesloff got herself in a little trouble there and couldn't get any help. When I see Coach Judding after the game, he says the girls are up lifting some weights, and I know that one of the things I've commented is that they just don't seem to be real strong holding that ball, and I presume that Coach is going to try to rectify that a little bit and get him a little stronger. Now Kusler's shooting 2. First one is good. Foul was on Tetzloff. 11-7. Aberdeen's 14-0 and 10-0 in ESD, so I think they're going to probably go right through that. And another one by Brianna. And substitutions. Coronis is in, Glow is in, Cummings. Gottsleben, Walder. Well, Arrow's been substituting a bit. They're down 12-7 as they have not scored for probably 4 minutes. Gotta hit those kind. Nice rebound by Annie, but just can't get anything to go now. The Arrows have been getting some pretty decent shots, but just can't put them down. And sometimes when you're having trouble scoring, then it's just nothing but. That's a nice shot. And that is Bragg for 2 more. Just when you're not shooting well, then you press and you're just not taking good, smooth, relaxed shots. And it just gets worse and worse. Now we got a hand check foul on Babcock, I believe. Allie Strickler, it says. Allie Strickler, 14. And the white numbers are a little difficult to see from here, at least for me they are. And the quarter ends with the Arrows down 14-7. It was, 7-6 at one time. In fact, they actually had a 7-6 lead. And so Aberdeen has ripped off 8 straight points. Well, for quality sporting goods and athletic supplies, why not visit Roy's Sports Shop? Roy's has what you need and will provide the personal advice that you won't find at other locations. For all of your sporting equipment needs, make sure you stop at Roy's Sports Shop, located at 1513 9th Avenue on East Highway 212 in Watertown. And if you need fuel after the game, either for yourself or your vehicle, why not stop at the Cowboy Country Store number 3? It's located at an ideal spot, corner of North Highway 81 and 14th Avenue Northeast. Cowboy number 3 has a large stock of food and is home to Chester's Chicken, a great place to get fried chicken. Cowboy is also well stocked with other types of food and drink as well. So make your way to the Cowboy Country Store number 3. It's on the corner of Highway 81 North and 14th Avenue Northeast. 14-7 is our score. Be Aberdeen's ball. Walder leading the Arrows with 5 that quarter. And a bunch of players at 4 for Aberdeen. 3 of them to be exact. And they're starting to use their height against us. And that is Peyton Burkhardt, the 6-foot freshman. Now has 6 points. Hitzloff, sorry for Jackie a little bit. She's always in the middle, and there's always 2 or 3 big girls around her, and man, it's just tough to operate. I think if she could ever get in the spot where she has had a one-on-one with girls, I think she might score some buckets, but they make her work for it. And the only way to fix that is to get the girls to hit some outside shots and pull the defense out. 16-7, 3-point attempt coming is short. E. Miller with a rebound, and one thing, the girls like to get down the court. And there's another nice 3-point attempt. And good job, Jackie. She just tore it away from the defender. And then we got a little slippage and pushing, and that foul will be on Gottsleben. 3 fouls apiece. Been a very clean game. Haven't seemed to be rough at all, and a couple of little bumps here and there, but nothing serious. Oh, and we got a jump ball there. Good job by Gottsleben, and it's Arrow's turn on the official. Had to get the net down a little bit, got caught on something. 16-7, the Arrows haven't scored since about halfway through the first quarter. And this has been kind of their problem all year. The games that they have won, or at least done well, they have scored well. Miller had nowhere to go and insisted on driving the baseline, and, well, she stepped out of bounds. Flatlands Production of Watertown provides high-quality video for your business and personal needs. It will design and produce deep, meaningful content that strategically sells their clients through the use of a story. Flatlands Production stories are like no other. These stories will inspire, engage, and entertain. If you want a memorable video of a wedding, a family event, or a promotion for your business, contact Derek Guttormson at Flatlands Production. Derek's number is 805-235-8011, or you can visit his website at flatlandsproduction.com. Flatlands, Flatlands Production. 16-7, Aberdeen up, and there's not anybody particularly that's real. And Miller comes away with the pile, gets a little layup, and misses the layup. And the girls are just so worried about that offensive thing that they can't get anything to go. In that case, I don't think Tatum got herself squared up to shoot a good layup there, and consequently it was off the mark. And the foul's on Tetzloff. And Bergen with her first points of the game, Mia Bergen. And Aberdeen's perfect at the line, 3 of 3. And that'll certainly, and of course I jinxed her. Sorry about that, Mia. But good free throw shooting teams are going to beat everybody else by double digits. Arrow still with just 7 points, and now we're going to have a jump. Nowhere to go with that one. Moore got herself in trouble, couldn't get a handle on the basketball even. I think the girls are just pressing so hard, they just are nervous, they're tight, and they just are not able to even hold on to the ball sometimes. But Aberdeen seems to be well balanced, a lot of talent out there. They aren't trying to do a whole lot of things. Nice save there. Arrows almost got it, and right in it goes. And that's the kind of shots that we need to put down. And that was Kusler, her 6th point. Arrows need to, missed the board. Nice pass in, and Taylor tried to put it up, but didn't get it off the board, and it went right over the basket. 19-7, and Coach Judding can't seem to find any kind of combination that can do much of anything. And the defense not doing terrible, but Aberdeen warms up a little bit and hits the shots they've been getting that are pretty good shots. It's going to be a pretty long night for the Arrows. And if you watch the Arrows offense, you might not be surprised why they don't have any much offense going. And now we'll get a 3-point play. Everybody's just kind of standing around. Nobody's going to the ball. They're not moving. They think the defense is just going to let them. And that one is on Alexa Glow. Kusler to the line. So I'm sure that Coach Judding gets them to do that in practice, and I think they know that they got to do that. 9 for Kusler now. It's a 22-7 lead, but for some reason the girls just don't move in the game. It's like Nobody's moving it. It's want to do a perimeter thing, that's one thing, but there's got to be some movement there to get somebody open. Way too easy to guard. Long three is short. Arrows get the rebound. Again, our rebounding's a bright spot tonight, believe it or not. And we're going to have a foul on Aberdeen, a reach in. Number 4, so it'll be Arrows out of bound. And Carly Gardner, the foul. The Arrows really lack this year is maybe somebody that can take it to the bucket and score. We just don't have anybody that can do that. Tetzloff with a nice move, but as soon as she gets by one player, there's another one to swat it away. Instead, if she just had to play against one, she might be able to do something, but she's constantly playing 2 and 3 players. They just bunch up on her, and until the Arrows start hitting something from the outside, it just isn't going to change. That was Bergen with her second foul, and 5 fouls each way. And Aberdeen patiently setting it up. Now takes a 3. I don't see that they're real great three-point shooters, but they certainly can get it inside very well. And good little jump shooters. And they play pretty darn good position underneath the bucket and get some decent shots that way. Oh, and the jump will be Arrow ball. 2:40 to go. Aberdeen still up by a bunch, 22-7. And now another Aberdeen foul. Haley Mort with her first foul. Nice pass into Gotsleben, but pretty tough to get a shot off when there's 2 or 3 people around you that are just taller and stick their hand up. Gotsleben with the second foul of the quarter. 22-7. It's 6 fouls apiece, so next foul will be a 1-1. And we're going to call 3 seconds in the lane. So it'll be Watertown's ball on the turnover. And creative shot for Jackie, trying to get her shot off behind the defender, and she actually was alone that time and had a decent try at, but just couldn't get it to go. Kusler with 2 more. 24-7. And another attempt, but hand in the face, just couldn't. And then 2 Arrows go past the ball trying to block it. And that gets a basket 4. Let's see if I can find her. Well, I thought I knew what they said, but I don't see anybody flashing or anything. 22, 23, Gardner. That must have been Gardner. There's a 2 on there, and I don't have a 2 for. So that was Carly Gardner with 2. Coach takes a timeout. (26-7). Aberdeen with the lead. Of course, Aberdeen undefeated and hasn't had to play anybody real tough yet, but handily beating just about everybody. Take a quick peek, see if I can see anybody that was close to him even. Rapid City Stevens lost by 6 only. That's about it. Close as anybody has come. Arrows again trying to drive in, but defense standing there waiting for him and puts their hand up, and then we'll have an Arrow foul and 2 shots for the Golden Eagles. Miller with her second foul. Well, again, there's less than a minute to go, and the Arrows have not scored since about halfway through the first quarter. So the offensive woes. Cortez standing bare with that one. Her 3rd point of the day. And she drains the second one. 28-7, Aberdeen up by 21 points. Aberdeen defense again covering the perimeter very well, so we can't get a shot off there, and then they collapse pretty darn well, and tough to get a shot off. 10 seconds to go, and another try at 3-point play as Taranis makes the foul on the shooter. I think it's Amy Steckler at the line, but our scoreboard is not keeping up with the players very quickly. And she cans it. So I'll give her the 2 and we'll see what happens. There it is. And the Arrows almost get a score at the very end, 31-7. The Arrows are getting thoroughly throttled here, shut out in the second quarter. The Arrows had a few looks at it, but it seems like they tend to go right into the defense with their shots all the time, and they need to really make little quick shots away from the defense. They're just not drawing the fouls that I think maybe they think they're going to draw fouls. I don't know, but nonetheless, 31-7 is the score. Well, do you want to make a bold statement? Are you looking for that personalized touch on your letterhead or stationery? Are you looking for business cards that people remember? P.O. Printing and Graphics can design and print business documents, statements, stationery, note cards, napkins, invitations, programs, posters, banners, and much more for both your home and business use. They also specialize in your wedding paper needs, from engagement announcements to wedding invitations and address cards. That's P.O. Printing and Graphics. Call them at 886-6906 or find them on Facebook. I believe we have one of the elementary schools here that are going to play with a parachute And we'll see what they're going to do with it here shortly. So enjoy the halftime show. I'm sure Richie will be up and let us know what he thinks about this. Well, nice little parachute dance, whatever you call that thing.
I remember that from gym class when I was back in the day in grade school.
Oh, they did that when you were in school too?
Yeah, I don't think our parachutes were quite as nice then, but yeah. First half is, we just don't match up with Aberdeen very well at all. I mean, they started 4 girls who are taller than our tallest girl. When you have a girl like Kusler who can handle the ball and she's that size, and when you shoot 13% in a half, that is never going to win you too many ball games. But
no, afraid not.
We're going to have to find some sort of offense. We got to make some perimeter shots. We've tried to go inside. Every time we do, it gets blocked. Like I said, 3 of 23 from the field in the first half. I don't know what to say, because there's not much you can do. I mean, you got to make some shots in order to even have a chance to be in the game with Aberdeen. So.
Yeah, I don't know that this is going to change a whole lot.
Yeah, it's just, what do you do? I mean, the only way we really would have a chance to stay in the game with them, with their size and their length, is to start getting hot from the perimeter, knock down some shots. Correct. But at the same time, we have to be able to stop them, and that hasn't been happening either. They've gotten loose in the transition game, gotten a lot of fast breaks off turnovers. Their zone that they run has always given us problems. They're just so big and long. It makes every single pass that you try to make difficult. I liked what we saw. We had some skip passes there early on that maybe got freed up some shooters, but you can skip pass all you want. You still got to knock the shot down, and that's where we haven't got it done yet tonight. So. Well,
against the zone, you got to find an open spot, whether it's a 3-pointer or 2-pointer or whatever, and take it and hit it.
Exactly.
You can't just drive against taller girls all the time and expect any buckets.
Yeah, it only has has Aberdeen down for 3 blocks. So they got Bragg for 3, and that's it. But I'm fairly certain they had more than they had 3 in I think a 1-minute streak.
Yeah,
there, so.
It might not be a block, but it's in the way.
And that's the thing. I know Coach Juding is always preaching about getting post touches, which is still important. To get the ball into the paint, which will open up some other areas on the court.
Problem is, there's 3 players around her every
exactly. Time. And when we do get in there, it's hard to, like I said, with their length, it's hard to get even a regular routine pass off against this defense. So I mean, there's a reason they're one of the best teams, if not the best, Class AA girls team in the state. You got Kusler and Burkhardt. I mean, and Bragg. I mean, just that size, and athletic ability. It
would be real interesting to see when they play one of the better teams in the state, because as I look down their schedule, they haven't really played anybody tough yet.
Right. Well, that's right. And but I know, talking to Coach Juding, we were talking about Washington and Aberdeen. He was under the impression that he thought Aberdeen was the best team in the state, and I'd like to see them play one of the top-ranked teams and see how it turn out. Because I have a hard time seeing who can beat these guys. I mean, with everything
nobody in the ESD.
No. That's why they're undefeated.
Yep.
Hopefully the second half gets better, but we'll see.
Let's hope we get a few points at least.
That would be nice.
Thanks, Rich. All right, Rich Remmers from the PO. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot we can say about that first half. Our leading scorer was Walder with 5, had it pretty early. We had a 7-6 lead, and it's now 31-7, so that's a 25-0 run on the arrows there. And the stats, I think, just kept getting worse and worse. For Aberdeen, Kusler with 11, 6 for Burkhardt. Bergen has 1, 2 for Gardner, 4 for Standing Bear, and 3 for Steckler. And Aberdeen gets to start out with the ball. And the Arrows come away with another rebound. Like I say, we're shorter than they are. I think we've rebounded much better. Done well in the defensive end. We haven't really let them get a whole lot of second and third shots. There we tried a little screen, but didn't use it very well, and that's another way that we could get open. And then they beat us down the court. Burkhart with 2, make it 33-7. Into the post, but again, somebody right on her. And there's a nice rebound by Tetzloff. And that'll get her first 2 points of the night. And the Arrows finally score after being about a quarter and a half without a score of any sort. And nice shot there. And that's the kind of shot I'm thinking the Arrows should try to work on. Drive into an open spot, take the shot. And that was Kusler for another 2 and 13 points. But it seems like we just insist on going towards the basket. And I think that was a minor foul, we'll just say. And that went on Thorson. No, excuse me. Munson, I'm sorry. Berg. There we go. Bergen was the foul. Her third. I'm got my pages mixed up here. Let's see. Yeah, got to turn them around. Still had them the way last way. And so Gotsleben gets a couple there. So 4 points this quarter right off the bat. Much better, but we aren't stopping Aberdeen at all. And that is Burkhart for 2 more. And a turnover. Steal by the Golden Eagles, 37-11. And Glow with the foul. Reach in. 37-11, and we finally hit double digits. Need a good quarter to score 15 points or something. There will at least be a moral victory. And the Arrows knocked that out of bounds. And another block out of bounds. Still Aberdeen's ball. And Aberdeen's still without a three-pointer that I can see, but they've sure made plenty of twos. And out of bounds she goes. Arrows get it. The rebounds still in favor of the Arrows, 19-16. So steals, however, 10 for the Eagles, 1 for the Arrows. 10 turnovers for the Arrows to 4. There's a three-pointer by Madigan Moore. So we've doubled our score. At the 5:15 mark, it's 37-14. If you're an outdoors person, the Public Opinion has a perfect tool for you. Glacial Lakes Outdoors is an app that shows you the best hunting and fishing locations based on game, fish, and parks reports. Its GPS feature will also show where you are and where to find bait, ammo, fuel, food, and other outdoor-related needs. It's a great companion for the hunter or fisherman, and it's free. It will work on your smartphone or tablet and can be downloaded from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. That's the Glacial Lakes Outdoors app. It's free. Well, Kusler up to 13 and Burkhart to 10, so 23 for the two leaders for Aberdeen to 14 for all of Watertown. Oh, a little glimmer of hope there if the gals can start hitting some open shots here and there and maybe get an offensive rebound for an easy bucket. Maybe their tenseness or tightness from the first half is over. And there we gave him a second shot. Burkhart with another bucket. And a steal. And nice jump shot. That's Standing Bear. Her 6th point. Now, if you notice, when she went up for that shot there, she took a jump shot. She was up in the air. I haven't seen the Arrow players, any of them, do that as of yet in a place like that. Tetzloff tried to left hand that time, but still, if you notice, she really didn't get off the floor. It was just a flat-footed little hook type of shot. And boy, when you're playing against taller players, you're just not going to get those off. Bragg with her 2nd foul. And Tetzloff misses her free throw. And misses the 2nd one. That won't help. And they do call 3 as coach is trying to get any advantage he can get, try to keep him out of the lane. Cummings brings the ball up. Gottslaben's in. Glow is in. And defense gets right around us, didn't get her sealed off. And a fast break for the Eagles. And that was Burkhart again, I believe. 14 points for Burkhart now. And we're going to have a foul on the drive. I'm sure it'll be out of bounds. Bragg with the foul. 3rd on Aberdeen. 43-14. Under 4 to go. Halfway, past the halfway mark in the quarter. And a pretty good foul. And he rips it away from the defender. There was that little jump shot that we probably needed to take, but hesitate to do so. Now, there we go, and in and out, and down she goes. And that's what the Arrows need to do. Yes, get it inside, but then pop it right back out before the defense can get out there, creating a decent shot. So 17 for the Arrows to 43 for Aberdeen, and Arrows doing much better. And and he tried to save it, but unfortunately right into the hands of the Golden Eagles. And Aberdeen just doesn't seem like they want to shoot that 3-pointer very bad. They'll take a little more high percentage shot. And the Arrows having 10 points this quarter. I asked for 15. Maybe we'll get it yet. And if nothing else, at least a moral victory just to think they can score. Get some confidence going for them. There's a 3 attempt that doesn't go. Bronis had inside position, but all she could do is tip it. There's a nice shot, but rushed it just a little. And nobody getting back on the fast break, and 2 easy ones for Aberdeen. Burkhart with 10 this quarter. There's a nice little jump shot, but again, couldn't get it to go. It's just not above the rim far enough. It's just like the gals aren't strong enough to get it up. As I mentioned, Coach Juddy has him in the weight room trying to work some muscles into him, but so far this doesn't seem to be working very good, and we got a trip, which is called the blocking foul. 4th on Aberdeen. Haley Mort gets her 2nd foul. And a few subs for Aberdeen. Laura Babcock is in. Allie Steckler. Malia Monga. And Burkhart and Kusler still in. And Annie Cummings hits a 3-pointer. Well, Arrows have 20. That's 13. 46 seconds to go, and chance, one more chance to score, I think. Yep, we'll get one more chance to score. 45-20. I don't think we're going to come back and win this game, but there again, Taya Walder with a drive, but you know, when the defense is there, you got to stop and go around, or stop and take the jump shot. Well, that's fouls on Monga, Malia Monga, I believe, and we'll send Walder to the line for a 2-shotter. Yeah, that snuck over the front of the rim. Again, gals just don't seem strong enough. They're a little weak. That looks better. Now, I don't know if it's actually that they're weak. It's just that they aren't judging their shot very well. But hey, I got my wish. 15 points out of the Arrows this quarter. 22-45. And 29 seconds to go, and we got a 5-second count as Arrows press shakes Aberdeen up a little bit. Don Seller, the coach of the Golden Eagles, seemed a little bit put out by that, but I think she'll be okay. There's a little in and out, and not going to go though this time. And there's one way to get some free open shots a little bit, is to get it inside and quickly back outside so they got time to set up for a decent shot. The defense that time is they knocked it off the Aberdeen's knee. Long 3-pointer, no good. And time will expire, with the Arrows finally getting on the board a little bit. 22-45 for Aberdeen. And 15 points for the Arrows is, again, what I asked for. So maybe I better ask for 40 this 4th quarter. Suppose I'll get that? I don't know about that. Well, any time of year is time for Watertown Weather Watch. It's a great source of free information tailored to Northeast South Dakota. And it's sponsored by the Public Opinion. The best thing about Watertown Weather Watch is it's 3 meteorologists generating 2 updated forecasts daily, and the forecasts are for Watertown and Northeast South Dakota, not Sioux Falls, Rapid City, or Pierre. Watertown Weather Watch is available as an app for your smartphone or tablet, or simply open a browser and point it to Watertown Weather Watch. The free app is available from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. I want to thank all our sponsors, other than the PO, Roy's Sports Shop, Flatlands Production, Cowboy Country Store number 3, as we get a good shot. There was a nice little jump shot. And we're going to have a jump ball. Vast Communications and Broadband. So Cowboy Country Store number 3, Roy's Sports Shop, Vast Communications, and Flatlands Production. Please visit our sponsors or use their services. We'd sure appreciate it. 22-45. The Arrows have stepped it up some the second half here. Nice pass inside. And good fight. Well, let's see. I'm trying to figure out who that last score was because I'm not seeing it on the board again. And we're going to have a little foul. And there it goes. That was Bragg, Renee Bragg. And the foul is on Kusler, her first. And there we knocked it in. That's 2. And that was Gotsleben. 25-49. And there the arrows didn't box out very well. Kusler, I believe. Nope, that would be Burkhardt again. And another three-pointer. This time by... Who was that? Oh, that was Madigan Moore. I believe Gottslaben's was a 3 as well. 27-51 as the Arrows are making a little bit of a run here. So they got 5 points this quarter already. And Annie Cummins with her third foul. Almost a steal. Nice try by the Arrows. And a little bit of a block. It went out of bounds off the backboard and Aberdeen ball. (51-27). There's 5:55 to go. Kusler with that 2. Cummings is feeling it, the three-pointer. That makes 8 for Annie. 2 3-pointers the second half here, 30-53. Well, 8 points so far this quarter. I jokingly asked for 40. I still don't know that we can get that, but what the heck? Another 15 to 20 point quarter would be good for the Arrows. Finally looked like they got a little confidence in their shooting and offense overall. Oh, Annie had a nice idea, but a little late with the pass. And Annie, she's just a freshman, I believe, isn't she? Where did my sheet go? There she is. Yep, just a freshman, so I have a freshman mistake there. 53-30, a 23-point deficit for the Arrows, but at least they've got the offense going some. Oh, off her hands, a little too high and hot to handle. Looks like Bragg going out, and so Aberdeen's got Babcock, Mork, Burkhardt, Kusler, and Bergen. And we got a whistle. I'm not sure what for yet, but we'll find out. Looks like it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Moore, as Bergen must have did a little pushing and shoving too much. and was away from the ball. And she puts her down. See if she can make the second one as well. Arrows didn't do so well at the free throw line the first half, but and that one gets waved off. Another mistake by the Arrows. For Pete's sake, how can you make a mistake like that when you're shooting? Just took a point off the board. 53-31. Aberdeen thoroughly in control of this game. They shut the Arrows out in the second quarter. In fact, the last half of the first quarter, we were shut out. (55-31). Nice pass in, and Moore is the recipient of a nice pass. This last bucket by Aberdeen was Burkhardt again. She's up to 20 now. And we're going to have a foul on the Arrows. They've got a few to give, so stop the clock when they can. 55-35, 55-33, the Arrows. Double numbers for both. 22-point lead for the Golden Eagles. And nice old jump shot. Down she goes. Burkhardt with another. 22. And we'll get Gottslavin, I think it is, to the line. Yep. That's Bergen's fifth foul, so we'll have a little break in the action, and up. In comes Bragg right away. Well, maybe they'd take a little time getting her in, but no such luck. All right, let's see if Gottslavin, nope. Misses the first. Let's see if she can get the second. Danielle with 4 points so far. No. And now either a violation by Aberdeen for coming in to box the shooter out, but you can't make contact with them. I rarely see that called. I'm glad they did. I think it should be called more often, but very seldom called. And she cans the second one, so that kind of makes up for the one got taken away from us. 34 for the Arrows, on 57 for Aberdeen. Uh-oh. And she saves it. And a nice drive in and a foul. And Kusler gets herself two more. Gottslavin gets her third foul. Makes it 59-34 Aberdeen. And Kusler with a free throw. It's gonna be good. Well, I tell you what, Aberdeen's got a darn good 1-2 punch here. Kusler and Burkhardt. And Bergen ain't bad. And, Bragg isn't too bad coming in. Give him a little relief. So some depth, and I'm not sure that I'm with Rich. I'm not sure that any other team has two players that good with a three-pointer. And that was by Moore. She's got a good quarter going, about 9 points. Why can't we get those opened up in the first half is the question. Nice pass in, and You see there was a jump shot there. That was Bragg for 2. Oh, good. Oh. Well, that stopped the fast break, if nothing else. Got trapped in the corner. And that foul is on Cummings, her 4th, and she'll get to take a little rest with 2:19 to go. I'm going to take that back. Miller gets a rest. Cummings is also down. Nope, Cummings is still in the game. My mistake. Along with Walder out front. 37-62 as the Arrows having a real good second half. And Arrows touch at last. 8 fouls in Aberdeen, so Watertown's in the 1-1. An open 3 is still no good. I still don't think Aberdeen has any 3-point shots to their credit. But they still have scored 62 points. And the pass bounces off the knee of Babcock, and the Arrows will get it again. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Well, there was probably a little reach, but call it a travel instead. 62-37, there's a minute 49 to go. Now, I did have some Class B and A standings for you, but I haven't had much of a chance to give them to you tonight. So the game's over, I'll read them off real quick. And we're going to have a foul. No, foul. I think it's a foul. Yep. Tetzloff with the foul. So Arrows have a much better showing. They've got 15 points this quarter. Munson to the line. Brooklyn Munson, their first chance at a point or two. And looks like Aberdeen maybe has some subs in there now. Maya Malcho. Munson's at the line, makes the first one. Makes it 63-37. Michaela Polfrey is in. Adriana Hayes missed the second. 63-37. Well, I didn't get my 40, but I got another 15. There's a 3-shot, no good, but rebound Arrows. Again, probably too many dribbles. She should have hit her with the that pass much quicker, and she'd an open shot. But by taking 2 more dribbles, the defense finds her before she gets a chance. Polfrey with a foul, and a 1-1 for Glow. And she makes first, 38-63. Aberdeen up by a bunch. 1:17 to go in the game. And the second one's no good. Arrows still fighting hard. But nice little steal. Slavin going to take the length of the court. Cummings in there with a quick little steal, but unfortunately bounces it off the defender's foot, and Aberdeen comes up with it. 48 seconds to go. 63-38, Aberdeen up comfortably on the Arrows. Looks like Taranis is going to come in for the Arrows, and Gotsleben will sit down. Nice little round of applause for Danielle. Well, it looked like a pretty good block, but somebody probably got her below. And number 20 is Alexa Glow. And we'll get a couple of shots. And gosh, those numbers are just so hard to see. Let's see if I can figure out who that is. That's 42 again. Brooklyn Munson gets her second point of the night with a free throw. And misses the second one again. Munson, a 10th grader. 27 seconds to go. The Arrows are still going to give it a whirl, try to score a little bit. Well, Cummings just takes it away from him. Old freshman. And a nice offensive rebound by the Arrows, but just can't get anything to go. Glow will try a three-pointer again. And unfortunately, the Arrows just cannot seem to hit consistently. But still, 38 for a total, and it probably will end up that way. A 14-point or 16-point quarter for the Arrows, and that's your final 64-38. So before I go, I'll give you a quick rundown. Class A, Webster area is 12-2 and is right at the top of the state in seed points. Groton area is behind them at 10-4. Wabash Summit is 11-3 in Class B, and again having a good season, but not up there with the big leaders. Waverly South Shore 8-6, Florence Henry 10-6, Wilmot 7-6, and Rossholt 4-9. And over in Region 2 for the A, Sioux Valley at 14-1, very good record. Hamlin 9-4, pretty good. Redfield Dolan 9-5. Clark Willow Lake at 6-7, and Dual 4-11, with Great Plains Lutheran 2-10. In Class B, I gave you District 1, but over in District 5, we got Castlewood 11-1. Very good seed points there, near the top of the charts. DeSmet at 10-3, Dubrook 11-5, Arlington 7-8, Esteline 8-6, and Lake Preston at 4-12. Other notables in Class B would be Sully Buttes at 13-0, with a commanding lead in seed points. Hanson at 13-3 is trailing Castlewood by just a little. In the A side, St. Thomas More has the lead in seed points. They're 12-2, but Mount Vernon Plankinton right after them at 12-1. Little Wound at 13-1, Dakota Valley 13-2, McCook Central 12-2. All right, recap on the Arrows in Aberdeen for the Aberdeen Golden Eagles, 64 points. And we had 3 for Steckler, 6 for Cortez Standing Bear, 2 for Carly Gardner, and Burkhardt, 6 in the first half, but 12, 18, 22 in the second half. Kusler, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 for Kusler. Bragg ended up with 8. Brooklyn Munson gets herself a couple of points on free throws. Mia Bergen, 1 point on free throws for 64. Aberdeen will go to back home for Yankton on February 6th. We'll head to Brandon Valley, then Huron, then Mitchell, and finishes up with Brookings at home. As I talked with Rich, I don't think any of those are going to be much of a test, except maybe Brandon Valley. And for the Arrows, Cummings came off the bench for a spark plug in the second half and scored 8. Gottsleben had 5. Madigan Moore, 9, 11, 12 for Madigan, and 9 of those in the fourth quarter, all 12 in the second half. Glow with 4. Tetzloff with only 2 for 38 for the Arrows. The Arrows will travel next, and I got to find their schedule, to Brandon Valley on Friday. And that'll be a tough test for them. They go out to Pierre. They beat Pierre once, so maybe they can get a win there. Then they have Mitchell at home, and our next broadcast for the girls will be Mitchell February 13th. And February 16th, they'll have Sioux Falls Lincoln. 13th looks like a Saturday doubleheader. Well, with that, this is Rick Evans. I want to thank our sponsors one more time. And Cowboy Country Store number 3, Roy's Sports Shop, Vast Communications and Broadband, Flatlands Production, the PO Printing and Graphics. All this brought to you by the PO and their family of apps: Watertown Weather Watch, Glacial Lakes Outdoors, PO Mobile, PO TV, and Watertown Now. So last thing, the Arrows take it on the chin, 64-38. This is Rick Evans, your host. Thanks for watching, and good night and God bless.